Only in Apopka, baby. Apopka, Florida, y'all. Woo! This is why I'm here. Woo! Santa Claus, y'all. Just want to show you something. This is that Xinlin X165. You know, a lot of people, you know, did some, you know, a few videos I've watched on this. You know, a couple people said that, you know, it makes a lot of noise, and you know, and yes, it does vibrate inside this body, but when you crash, you know, these props get smushed in and they rub against the can of the motor, which causes a lot of friction to, you know, make your motors get hot. Just want to let you guys know about that. And something else too, you know, this thing has this, you know, little speaker back here, and it's kind of cool when you're changing modes because it beeps, you know, for each mode 1, 2, and 3. You know, beeps 3 times for mode 3 and the 1 for mode 1. And you know, it's kind of cool because it lets you know what mode you're in. And also when you're flipping, you push this in and it beeps, you know. But when the batteries are low in this controller, it will also beep. It will intermittently, it will beep, you know, let you know that your batteries are dead, which I think is a pretty cool, you know, thing. But shoot, I think it was RC Addict was, you know, couldn't figure out why his controller kept beeping. A viewer of his actually commented that you should go in here and disconnect your speaker, which is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, all you need to do is put in some new batteries. And as far as the noise, you just need to pull these props back up so they spin freely. Anyway, we're going to do a little flight of this guy because I have been flying around quite a bit just to see what it does. Alright, so you go up the one time and it's locked in. I'm going to go ahead, start in low mode. Now, something I've noticed, the yaw, okay, that's in beginner mode. We're going to go ahead, we're going to switch it into intermediate mode. As you can see, don't change. And then we're going to go ahead and switch into high mode. As you can see, it still don't change. So there you go. That pretty much your yaw stays the same through all 3 rates. Now the pitch and roll changes drastically. Okay, that's in beginner, intermediate. Alright, now we're going to go into expert, which is high mode. Alright, and you can see it does get a little more drastic with the pitch and roll, but the yaw doesn't seem to increase any. So, you know, you're kind of stuck with that yaw. But I'll tell you what, it does fly pretty good. Honestly, a lot of these guys are saying that it's too heavy. You know, I don't see that problem at all, actually. I think it flies fantastic, actually. This one actually flies really stable. I mean, way more stable than a lot of these other toy grade quads, you know, at this size and price. I mean, I must say that I could fly this one inside my house, you know, very, very easily. It's a great little indoor flyer, and it also is not bad outside either. We're going to go ahead and do a little punch out. Bring it back. I mean, that's pretty high, folks, you know. And it, go ahead and bring her back down again. I mean, there's a lot of these little quads at this particular size right here that if you were flying outside right now, you know, you'd have a problem. This one don't seem to have any problem. And I'll tell you something else it does. It does good flips. You know, and it doesn't do the cheater flips either, which is nice. Not a big fan of the cheater flips. Okay, she's not flipping no more. I guess my battery must be getting low here. Yeah, she's blinking in the front. And I'll tell you what, it does not have headless mode. They advertise that it has A key return and headless mode. Well, guess what? It don't. No, when you switch it into what supposedly is headless mode, it's just a higher rate. That's all it is. What else? The LBC seems to last pretty good, amount of time. You can still fly it around. Kind of kicks in a little early, honestly. I'd have to say that it kicks in probably almost a minute early, as you can still fly around for a while before it lands itself. Pretty much just everybody that's done videos on these have pretty much gotten something wrong. One way or the other, they've gotten something wrong. Whether it be the noise that it's making, or the fact that it doesn't have a lot of punch out, well, that probably has a lot to do with your props dragging against the body. I mean, that'll make a lot of noise and cause it to not fly so good. What else? The only thing I've seen that people have gotten right so far is the fact that it does not have headless mode or A key return. Besides that, not so much. Oh, and props. Okay, everybody keeps saying, "Oh, this doesn't come with extra props." Well, you know what? Mine did. And please watch my unboxing video, and you'll see that this did come with a little bag of these little teeny tiny props. And just honestly, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's not that great." You know what? I like it. I think it's fantastic for the money. It looks really cool, and it flies really cool, and it does really good flips. Not much. I mean, yes, I would not probably recommend this for a beginner, only for the simple fact there are no prop guards. I mean, that would be the only reason I would not recommend this for a beginner. But it's a good outside flyer and inside flyer. Not such a great night flyer. The lights show up, through this body pretty decent, but it's just the one blue light in the front. If they would have just put a red light in the back, where you would have the blue in the front and the red in the back or something, or vice versa, this would have been a great night flyer. But just with the one blue light, if you stay close to yourself, you could tell your orientation, because the whole nose does glow. As you can see, it's blinking because the battery's dead, but as you can see, you can kind of keep orientation on it, but, because it does glow through the body pretty good. But if they would have just had one more light in the back, just a different color, it would have been a good night flyer. But, oh well, that's it. Hope you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.